Okay, let's get right into this. Okay, so I hate the Xbone. I just experienced the straw that broke the camel's back. And at this point, the only thing that's going to keep me with the Xbone is the friends that I am played with. It's been so much fun. It's been a great time with them, but the hardware sucks. And I'm going to get into the parts that explain why I do not like the Xbone. Immediately, the first thing they need to change is the video adapter. They had it at 3.5 millimeter in 360, and then they changed it to a video adapter for whatever reason. What is frustrating about this is this makes it so all the audio, it narrows your options for what you can do with your audio. As for the 360, there was no need to change it, and there's rightful suspicion of they did this for the money accusation. It makes no sense why they did this. Another thing, personally for me, this is just a personal thing, I don't know if anyone else has had this issue, is I've had to change this video adapter like 5 times now. My headset is good. My headset, I've got the Astros A50, they last me for a long time. I'm sold on them. I recommend them to anyone who can afford them. They're good. The video adapter is garbage. I always get insurance when I get these, and when I get them, I always tell them, hey, get insurance on the next one, because I know it's going to break within the next year. Get insurance on it, get insurance on it, get insurance on it. It's so dumb. Go back to the 3.5 millimeter. The next issue is the dashboard. Now, the dashboard's pretty cool initially. You can dashboard, and while you're playing a video game, go change something and not ruin your video game. That's pretty sweet. Except the problem is it doesn't run smooth. The 360 ran smoothly every time. There's like maybe, I could count on one hand how many times in like several years that it would actually mess up or stunt, you know? The Xbone dashboard is slow a lot of the times. It's gotten improvements. I have to be fair here. It's gotten improvements. But still, there's been the occasional time where I can't access my friends list just because we're not able to access it, or there's an error that happens. I remember one time several weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, a friend couldn't play his games on the Xbone that he had initially installed. Luckily, I had like games that I wanted to play for CD at that time on the CD. The dashboard, it's a cool idea, but it doesn't run smooth. It's slower. I'm all for making things more multitasky, but you can't get as much work done, or as much as you would like to, if it moves slow. Maintain speed first. Now, one thing I do like is the customer service has been absolutely flawless. Every time I've had a certain issue, I go to them. They're quick, they're cognitive, they're respectful, just absolute superb customer service. I one time spilled chocolate milk on my Xbone console. They sent in a box for free, and they repaired it for free. I didn't have to pay for anything. I didn't have to pay for the shipping or the repair. It was wonderful. I could not believe it. It was quick. It was like less than a week. I was blown away by that. I remember when the 360 had their issue, it took like a month for the Red Ring of Death back in the day. This one was beautiful. So I can't have a complaint on the customer service there. It's the hardware. The next thing is the deals with the gaming companies. They don't do them anymore. They're not there paying companies like several $1 million to get the games a month early on their consoles anymore. They did that with the 360, and I don't know why they stopped. It was great. We got the games early, and now PS4 is doing it all. They did it with Destiny, they're doing it with Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I don't understand what is going on. It is so frustrating. It seems like everything they did on the 360, I don't want to say everything, but like a lot of good things they had on the 360, they didn't do in the Xbone. And despite the Xbox 360 having a Red Ring of Death, everyone still agreed that, yeah, the 360 is still better than the PS3. It's insane how you could still win like that, besides that big number. The dashboard was awesome. The communication was great. And the deals they had with the game companies, it was wonderful. And now they just don't have them anymore. It is so mind-boggling. Then you have this game. This was the game that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. in this game, you have a hardware issue, some kind of graphical thing where it's not rendering, I guess, the image. You can see there's a lot of detail out. It makes it look like the previous generation of consoles. And in this, I was doing the Easter egg with some I don't know if they were Randys or people I was playing with, and I told them, to hold the Panzer Zombie while I take care of the part. I get the death ray set up, and I go to the computer screen to input the code to open the safe, and I can't see the symbols because of the graphical issue. Yes, the hardware in the Xbone has hindered my gameplay. And I don't know why, but this was so frustrating to me. It's annoying, and it seems like every time when we're trying to tell them what to do, it seems like they're just not listening. They're just holding themselves together to do this, ride this out, and hopefully people get the Xbone. And this is why I am going to switch to the PS4, folks. I'll still be back playing with friends, but if all those guys decide to switch to PS4, wouldn't miss it at all. Take care.